author, motivational speaker.
The issue of gun violence isn't going away because there are
every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah. It's cold out here, y'all. And I'm telling you one thing. It's amazing. How come they don't know? No one's life is the Cosby Show. Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the America that locks us up for mega busting, legalized prostitution so the mob can get their cut. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south and spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood isn't just some recent shit. It's the same thing that you can see on the slave ship. Trauma passed through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents white. I'ma do it right, cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthing place. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to save the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking horse. Stacking up your pay, flashy cars, and them foreign tours. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. It starts out with Congress, yeah. Them the folks who scheme and plot. Once they pass the laws, it's on you and I to know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised. And unity is in my heart. No matter who you are, come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts. Go get 'em. Go, 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 go. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. All you want is metaphors. International businessman. Can't believe in freedom. Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Muad'Dib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth. Pull up a chair. Get your popcorn ready. Let's make it happen together. We appreciate you for joining us. Tap in. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. How y'all doing tonight? Taibu Muad'Dib on the prior. Birkin. You know what it is. So sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself. And so if I was to help somebody tonight, welcome. Welcome everybody. Get you guys going. Get you guys going. Suit jacket. A little bit turned on me. It's a little bit turned on me, man. Let's get the suit jacket right. When I fluff it, that's the problem with having traps like that. See some of my friends on TikTok is live. Let's get them to jump off in here and see what they got. Taibu Muad'Dib, distinguished gentleman. Super distinguished.
I'm on my, hey, how's it going, Lady Mimi? I'm on my 10,000. Okay, I respect that. Love it. I'm on my 10,000 member challenge. So reaching 1,000 members wasn't that difficult. I'm obviously giving you guys a lot of good content. I'm breaking things down to you. I want to be your coach. So go ahead and tap in at calendly.com/Coach Taibu. I am not selling you guys anything. I'm well taken care of. I'm trying to boss you up and bring you along. The problem with that is many of you think you're cool where you're at in public, but behind closed doors, you know you're not hitting the way it's supposed to be hitting. You know things ain't clicking the way they're supposed to click. Now, I've offered to coach you guys live on the podcast. So many of you don't have the humility to come get this free coaching, and people know that that truck that you just bought, you had to take a second mortgage out to look like you doing it big, right? That dress that you bought set you back 6 months just to go to that occasion. A lot of you don't want people to know that you've been going out to eat with the church every Sunday, and secretly it's hard for you to pay your rent. But you don't want to seem like you hurting in a well-to-do church, so you going out to eat every Sunday. People don't know you got a whole second job just to go eat after church with the church folks. I'm not knocking churches that do this. I'm just saying, if you don't have the money, all right, don't do it. Praise God. Taibu Muad'Dib, man, distinguished gentleman, up from being down, come a long way from living short. I'm telling you right now, I'm conscious when I used to be asleep, lost, but now I'm fine. Yeah. I'm on my 10,000 member challenge. I need 20 bolts. Y'all go ahead and throw them in here. Monetizing my page has been a journey, but here I am. So now I can teach you guys to do it as well. If you want to make money off your name, image, or likeness, get a coaching program, all right? 6 months, I'll coach you up. You'll come out that thing, at least monetizing, at least I would say at least 2 good pages, right? That can bring anywhere from 5 to 15 to sometimes 50 G's a month, depending on how you rocking it. This isn't OnlyFans or, stuff like that. I'm talking about these regular pages like this. 10,000 member challenge. Let's go. And y'all have to come over here to YouTube and subscribe. Go to YouTube, man. It's my name. It's the same name. Type that name right there into YouTube. Click subscribe. I need all of you to subscribe. I'm at 1,000, but I'm climbing. I'm at 1,400 already. Like in 3 weeks, I went from having maybe 200 or 300 followers on TikTok to 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. But that's because it's a process, people. If you want to know the process, some of y'all bought, some of y'all spent the money for y'all followers. I know you did. You know you did. But if you want to have that organic, genuine following that believes in you, that will reach out and touch you, that will help you reach your little goals on here. And don't get me wrong, unless you're a content creator, you don't know those goals mean something. So you see my goal up here, let's go. Lady Mimi, where's your? I can go subscribe to her right now. I got one. Let's all go over to Lady Mimi's page and subscribe. You gonna put it in there? Let's go. You gonna put it in? Let's go to her page right now, everybody. We all gonna subscribe. I'm over on YouTube right now, watching myself. Watching myself, right? I'm on YouTube right now. Let's all go over here and subscribe. What's the page? Don't. Is it Lady Mimi? What's the page? See, y'all be jacking. She ain't got no YouTube page. Everybody remember that? You see what I'm saying? It has to be something. Make it something easy. If that was your name on the screen, it'd be different. Let me pin this. If I can pin this real quick. All right. So now let me go in here. Let's search for at DR. Y'all, let's all do it together. I'm gonna share how easy this is. DRIDA Y'all be having these weird names on YouTube. That's why can't nobody find you. D-R-I-D-A. Dry Dad. That's what it looks like to me. Was it 2 D's in a row? Nope. That's how it looks. Dry Dad. All right. K-A-D. That's the craziest thing. I-A-T-O-U. It's the craziest thing. The Journal Goddess. Is that what it is? The Journal Goddess? You see what I'm saying? This is now. I don't know how long you had your YouTube page up. This is why when I inbox you guys and tell you to come on the class, the podcast and get some free coaching, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying I have 1,000 subscribers yet. You know, I'm just now really pushing everybody over to my YouTube page. So I really can't say how long it'll take me to fully integrate over there. But what I will say is, if you are on one page and your name is Lady Mimi, and on the other page it's the Journal Goddess, there's no synchronization, right, of your movement, right? Don't be on different platforms, 4 or 5 different entities, all right? Let people get your aroma and your fragrance by having it all the same thing. Everywhere you go, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, it's Taibu Muad'Dib. That's what it is, right? Motivator, coach, trainer, author, Amazon. If you Google Taibu Muad'Dib, all my pages will show up. All my books will show up. I'm gonna make a point. I'm not trying to use you as, podcast material, but I went over here. I'm gonna tap this subscribe button. So I've now subscribed. So she forced me to subscribe to her page first. So I'm her 15th follower. I'm not jacking, I'm not capping, I'm just putting it out there. That's definitely not how you want to engage with your audience. Be on their page and say, well, subscribe to mine. That's not how you're gonna build a movement like that. All right. But let me I'm just gonna Google search Lady Mimi and see what pops up. Lady Minnie. Lady Minnie. Because this is you have to be okay. So this is what comes up, not her. I want you all to see this. This is what comes up, not her. That's why she has to bogart on your live. And if you ask her to do something, like I hope I got a vote for that. Ask her to do something. Did you do mine yet? Like, come on. And if it's a sister, this is why African men stop dating sisters. They going for Europeans and Latinos. This is why. You know what I'm saying? Support her, brother. I jump in there, shoot me a DM after the show. Like, okay, I hooked you up, Ty. Go ahead and jump on my page, subscribe. Matter of fact, can I come on your podcast and help me get subscribers like you? You know what I'm saying? Let's get the page together. Like, that's how you do it. I'm telling y'all, man, like, I can't make this up. Now, we're gonna Google search the Journal Goddess, because that's the other page. I just want to see what pops up. I want to see if I can Google search her, because everybody uses Google now. So let me look and see what comes up. Okay, so she got some books. If this is her, the Goddess Journal. If this is you, her books, her little sex books comes up. The freaks come out at night. That's why I'm podcasting at 11 p.m. The freaks come out at night. All right. So this is her. Is this you? Is this you? No, Google the Journal Goddess. I did. Is this you? I don't know. Is this her, everybody? Hey, look, I'm just having a good time. This is live your truth. That's all I do. I appreciate the likes. I'm just saying we cool. It came across as gangster. Okay. She said she can't see it. There it is. Can you see it now? Is that you? Is that your book? Sex toy, Joy for Sex Toys? Joy with Sex Toys. Okay. So let's get off into this. The Goddess Journal, Atlantis Joy. A guided journal for awakening goddess. The Sex Magic School, Aura Luna. I'm trying to look at some of this stuff. I want to see some of these pictures. Okay. So Jake Baddeley is he's hijacking your name. But I'm all about this, man. Let's go ahead. Okay. So what's coming up? I tapped on it. What's coming up? This guy Jake Baddeley. He's hijacking her stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That just kind of is what it is. So I'm just tapping on what comes up. So I tapped on a guided journal. Okay, so this is her book, $10, Awakening the Goddess. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get a good vibe with this thing right here. All right. So we've all subscribed to the Journal Goddess. On the other page, it says, you know, the Goddess Journal. So I don't know. But we got our book. Usually it says read the sample. Let's go. Let's read the sample. The Goddess Journal. Luna this, Luna that. This journey begins on the day of. Hold on. Use this journal with an open heart, mind, and especially an open, strong womb. Womb. Dun, dun, dun. With an open womb, a strong womb, you want to free that thing. All right. Enjoy the deep dive into the endless waters of your divine feminine life force you hold within you. Take your time. You can move between pages as you wish. Trust, write, feel. Use an extra notebook if you need extra space. My name is Luna Aura. I am a priestess of the Temple of Isis and Lilith and founder of the Sex Magic School of Isis and Lilith. I bring forth ancient knowledge that has been forgotten and hidden, and is no longer any history book can tell it. But no matter how much the dark force have tried to take this wisdom, it still lives within our subconscious. Okay. All right. She got some empty pages, entered the temple. Yeah. So this is for the freaks out there. Bottom line, we can do freaky. See what baby girl Bree 20. I'll put some of y'all on tonight. I'm gonna go into my content, don't get me wrong. Because we're talking about cut costs, not corners. All right. When it makes you get the full measure. You don't want to be found in want and in need in 2024. Not when there's almost 2,000 new millionaires a day. Y'all let's come on with me. Come on with Taib. And I'm telling you right now, I might turn some of y'all down. Right now, this is a good moment because I have the right and reserve the right to turn some of y'all down as clients next month as this thing continues to gain momentum by y'all not jumping in right now. If I've inboxed you and you see me doing it, she might get some coaching and be like, oh, I want to get in the coach. I might be like, nah. Because I don't want no watered down fair weather, you know what I'm saying, clients. I want clients that's going to stick in the 6-month program, graduate, get results, you know what I'm saying, come back, refuel, refeed something else. Because most of y'all have multiple issues. Let me put this down for a second. Let me talk to y'all for real. Most of your main issues are tied to other sub issues. That's why you can't move forward. That's why you can't move forward, because you may go cold turkey with smoking, but what really triggered you to smoke was your relationship to a sibling or a parent that drives you insane, that gives you high anxiety. They're living a lifestyle that's dangerous and you're worried about them, or they guilt trip you into giving them money or whatever you need or to come stay with you. So you smoke. So stopping smoking is simple if you're not tied to this other individual. All right? Things that are holding you back. All right? I'll tell you a story. I was in a boys' home. It was like a real out of town, away from your home family boys' home. And we had this little dorm, and we call ourselves initiating the guy into the dorm. It was a little guy, tapped him in his shoulder a couple times. It was kid stuff. But somehow it got out to the staff, and they put it in the morning little incident report so everybody can see. So his cousin on the senior floor, and we all go to the same little school, through the same little area. So everybody known his cousin on the senior floor, hefty guy, stocky, swole guy. Not very tall, but swole guy. So everybody else was scared to go down there and scared to leave what's called a wait for the staff and stuff. I just didn't feel that way. I felt like they put it out there bad. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it didn't mean I was going to be able to talk my way out of being involved in it. Soon as I come out the rec call, fam was right there. Say, dude, why y'all, did my cousin like that? I didn't even hesitate. I just looked at him. He kept walking up on me. So I'm knowing his intentions. You know what I'm saying? Stuck him square in his face. I was younger. I didn't weigh as much. I definitely had the ability he had, whatever, whatnot. But I just went in. There was no getting around it. But that sent a message to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't expecting that. So when I stuck him square dead smack in his face, it was a whole different situation at that point. Come to find out, dude was just big, he couldn't fight. He didn't slip my jab or nothing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, fear can do a lot of different things. So out of that situation, I was treated a lot differently. It was just, it was a situation where, man, you had to learn to put your hands up. I really wasn't a real violent dude, you know what I'm saying? Until I went to that boy's home. I learned a lot of things. I learned how to be violent and accept violence. But my point is, in that one situation, I could have allowed fear to keep me stuck in a situation where now I've exacerbated my rep in a negative way. I just couldn't have that. Whatever was going to happen had to happen. I was going to give it my best. That's real. And I want all of you to know, outside of physical violence, you're going through a plethora of situations that challenge you. So you're going to have to stop being afraid. Now, many of you, like myself, you get the plan, you get the coaching program, right? You get all set up. You, in your mind, you think it's going to be a certain way. And when it doesn't pan out that way, you fold. Yeah, you fold. I had a girlfriend and I hooked up with her and I thought it was love and whatever, whatnot. Found out at the same time she was having sex with another guy. But claimed that, she didn't, even though the text message back and forth said that she was, because she told the guy he could. but I'm already in love. I'm already, we're already cohabitating everything, so there was some months prior, it's not that many months, but it wasn't like last week, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, now what do you do? Right? Because there's a challenge there. You have something good, but you look back and you see there was some dishonesty going on. Something was going on, right? So do you toss away all this good because of a little bad? What would you guys have done? Just kind of want to know. Time for me to order some more Muad'Dib Globals class. Shout out to Sheena's Dream Creations. She did these glasses for me. And when I did my motivational speaking event, shout out to Duncanville. That was one heck of an event, man. My next event gonna be so righteous, man. It's gonna be crazy. And look back at that event and just be like, just that man gotta have a vision. All right. Gotta have a vision. So yeah, I had this girlfriend, man. I'm telling you. And so if you think about it, I could have folded at that point. I did. I had to accept the challenge, right? Because even if she was tipping out to give him a little here and there, whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? She disappeared around 3 a.m. one night, she was just waiting for me to come back. She just wanted to make me mad. I don't know what the case is. There's a lot of nonsense going on, but clearly she probably was getting it taken from the back, whatever. But my point is, she was adding so much value to my life. I felt like I'd make it easy for the chump, you know what I'm saying, if I just shot her to the curb. I had to think, okay, I'm getting mostly everything over here, and that he there's no way that he's getting anything near where what I'm getting as far as output from her. So that little tryst, whatever, you know what I'm saying, as they doing whatever, whatnot, that had to be a small thing to a giant for me. Now listen to what I'm saying, people. I'm not saying that you should stand in a relationship you being manipulated and cheated on. Right? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have to look at the totality of the situation, not the momentary problem and how it makes you feel. Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. See, you guys think things are going to go a certain way. I thought the relationship, when I started cohabitating with her, was going to go a certain way based off what she was telling me. But when I found out the truth, I didn't fold. And since that time, that lady just continue to add value. Stability. Look at me now. So even on the outs, you know what I'm saying? I could never not be more than a willing friend to that person, for the simple fact that, it could be that I was meant to learn more about myself. How would I deal with the situation that came up like that? Right? Personal relationship, but there are so many times when you guys start something, you think it's going to go a certain way and it doesn't, and you fold. You fold. You do. You can put it on Crip, blood, on everything, on God. You folded when you started that thing and it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, and you folded. So that's what you learned about yourself. You just need some coaching. Yeah, I saw I put that in. You needed a coach. The only reason you folded was because I didn't help you compartmentalize that situation. I wasn't there to help you make sense of that situation. I wasn't there to talk to you and lift you above that situation. That's why you need a coach. You're wondering, why do I need you, Taibu? You need a coach. You do. Look at the definition of it. From the sports one to just regular coaching as far as life sense, You need that kind of support, man, for real. Because I'm a great accountability partner. I'm not gonna. I have a client overseas. I'm telling you right now, I'm preparing financially to take care of my business to get over there to Germany to speak to that woman's people. Because that's what she really wants. Shout out to Vanessa and Peter, newly married couple. I'm telling you, she's been a coaching client ever since I came out as a coach on the program over on Patreon. It's the only reason I still have it up because of her. I have a better system I use now for coaching, but I leave that up for her because she wants to support the movement. Because when she went through something, I coached her through it. Without going too much into her business, she can come on here and tell her own story. It's just there's 7 hours ahead of time. So I got to do like an 8 a.m. show or something, 1 p.m. show. But I'm telling you, she was to come on here, she would say that she didn't know that she was the issue. Point the thumb. She didn't know that she was the issue. So many of us go through something and it's the person that's persecuting us. No. That person might not even know you feel persecuted by their actions. You said it. It's your filter. It's your filter. Now, you think I'm rambling because you only have 45 seconds for me. How can I coach you in 45 seconds? How can I build you? How can I offer you anything in 45 seconds except an hors d'oeuvre and a fist bump? Come on, people. You join my live. Hey, stay in here for a minute and get some fat on your head. All right? And this is for the late night people, man. The late night people trying to get it popping. Some of y'all up at night and y'all worried about how y'all gonna feed y'all families. Some of y'all up at night right now, worried about what's gonna happen tomorrow. Some of y'all up at night right now, worried about let's do it. Let's do it. Yikes. I love, man, these little gadgets and devices. Y'all lucky. Y'all in the age of these gadgets and devices, man. Y'all super duper lucky. I'm telling you, super duper lucky. Because, man. Busting it down. Copy that. Let's go. All right. Let's see if that person's going to jump in there. I finally got folks understanding what's happening. Taibu Muad'Dib over here on YouTube. So, just so you guys know, I'm only getting started because I'm not who you think I am. I'm more, much more. All of you just see a man, but I'm really a movement. All of you just hear words, but I'm offering you power. All of you just see the color of my skin. You don't see the aura, the color, the aura around me and what I represent. The majority of you are stereotyping me. You jump in my live and you stereotype me immediately. Based on what you see from other people, you stereotype my background, you stereotype just anything you can about me. You look at my old lives and you stereotype what I wore versus what I have on now. Yeah, you do. Can't make this up. But when you look at the totality of the situation, it's easy to compartmentalize certain portions. Yeah, you heard it right. It's easy to compartmentalize, to mitigate and minimize the things that make you feel so frustrated, so upset. Suicidal thoughts, homicidal thoughts of giving up, fall into a deep depression. These feelings that you're so attached to one small portion of a totality of the whole pie. It's a small portion, but you're so attached to that. Fellas, if she's no good, don't stay trapped in her situation just because you don't want nobody else to hit it. Don't do that. Don't do it. Same ways, ladies. Don't stay trapped in a situation because he's taking care of you. I'm here in Dallas. It's a lot of you women up here. He's taking care of you, so you trapped in his nonsense. Take care of yourself. Can't make this up. Take care of yourself. When I was going live on Facebook and on Instagram, they didn't take advantage of it. So now they don't get it. I promote the show there, tell them to follow me, tell them to subscribe, and pretty soon I'm gonna shut them down. I'll shut them pages completely down. Why would I be your friend on Instagram or Facebook or connect with you over there if you're not supporting the movement? You're not joining the movement. But you saw how easy it was. If y'all asked me to do it, you guys' YouTube channel, let's push each other there. Do you guys know that that's how the money train rolls? We're just, hey, like me, subscribe, bam. We do it for each other. We all 1,000 of us. You got 1,000, I got 1,000 now. YouTube starts monetizing. They start paying you. They start sending you a check once you're 1,000 subscribers and above. Did y'all know that? Incrementally, it becomes more and more. The more subscribers and followers you get, the more your content is watched. That's why each social media page has analytics on it. The more your YouTube page is watched, the more they'll pay you to do what? Run ads. So tonight's show, let me get to tonight's show. So tonight's show is cut costs. Excuse me. Yeah, cut costs, not corners. What's an immediate cost you guys can cut that you know that you can cut? An immediate cost right off the bat. What you eat. What you eat. So maybe not what you eat, but where you eat it. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing sounds over here. Y'all giving me the joint. All right. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Let's go. What was she talking about? It's not a platform for my journals, but I agree. All right. Okay. So shout out to Lady Minnie and her many different talents. The Goddess Journal or the Journal Goddess, however you want to put it. Thank you for subscribing, Lady Minnie. I really appreciate it. Every subscriber counts. Please watch and listen to my content. And if you need coaching or want coaching, join the academy. We'll get you a 6-month course to get you to the next level. All right. Going hard, going in. Like Lil Wayne said, I'm going in. The plethora of memories that I have up here behind me. Senior in high school. The next generationers. Sons, daughter. Just can't say enough about it. Can't say enough about it. I appreciate all you, but I can't say enough about it, man. Just the journey, it means so much. Along the way, I had to cut costs, not corners. What I'm saying is when you cut things out, they can't be the things that you need to get there. Many of you are doing the opposite. You're cutting corners and not costs. You're trying to cheat the process. I did it. My coach, I'm telling you, my coach called me out. He said, Taibu, I gave you the process. Stop trying to do it your own way. Until you're meeting your initial goals financially, stop trying to do it your way. That's what he told me. He said, don't look at it a different way. Don't think about it a different way. Just run it the way I showed you. And it made sense because there's no way the EFC workbook, download the workbook, is free. It's no way the EFC workbook is going to work and change your life the way it did mine if you try to take it and turn it into what you want to turn into. I would say there's been at least 20 people that have downloaded my workbook that I've talked to that pretty much basically told me, nah, I'm cool. I just want to download the workbook. I'm cool with that. The workbook is alive. It's supposed to wake you up, spur you into action. How you going to do without me? What's the next step? What's the first step? The EFC workbook is powerful because it demands that you change. Something has to change. For you to complete the EFC workbook, something has to change. And like I tell you guys, if you want to change who you are, change what you want. That's so deep. When I go into a portion, when I'm gonna break that down, I need at least 10 new coaching clients to come in before I break it down. I'm talking about the new ones, not the ones I already got. I'm talking about, and y'all can bring in, y'all know the associate program. You bring in some people, you get a cut. Y'all want to, if you want some residual income to get popping, monetize your relationship with me, become an associate of the First Step Coaching Academy. Bring folks in and receive cash back, period. Now, the only other option is you can come into the coaching program subsidized by bringing in so many people. Is what it is. Is what it is. Get your 6-month coaching course paid for free by individuals that you bring that are paying clients. So if you're a great network type individual, use the referral and associate level contact with us and get that money. Muad'Dib Global over everything. After the last podcast, I feel a little bit more comfortable, right? Somebody had some of Kevin Samuels' old stuff on there, and it was like, it said it had the clickbait. He was a clickbait king. Women with 2 kids by 2 different fathers is super picky. Y'all want to listen to that. He was a clickbait king. I don't know what was so sensational about that. If you from the hood, from the PJs, from the streets, that's a dime a dozen. Almost every chick in in the neighborhood has multiple kids by multiple different dudes. I'm not saying it's a good thing or right thing. I'm just saying it is what it is. So why would we all be going on Kevin Samuels to watch a chick that we've seen 1,000 times up and down the street talk about it with him? Clickbait king. And that was the great thing about his persona. He wanted you to hate him. He wanted you to hate his comments because that kept you engaged. All right. Some of these messages. All right. I'm trying to see what's going on. I wonder. I got any messages. I'm out of reading these things then. Co-host with creators. I must be pressing the wrong tab. Okay. It's a lot of you TikTok got a lot going. TikTok got some stuff. All right. I got somebody that they want to jump in. So I'm gonna give this person a few more moments to jump in. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. All right. The motivational speaking part. Let me go ahead and give y'all the motivation. This is what y'all been waiting on. Y'all been really digging in. Y'all want the motivation, right? Maybe this will get me my votes. Jump in there, give me my prizes, get my flowers, get my votes. If you see a prize up there, TikTok followers, go ahead and get on that. Let's do it. All right, let me reach my level. 10,000 follower challenge. Let's go. I put that up there. Let's go. I love that challenge. Let's get to 10 G's. Let's go. All right. Many of you need a talking to. Oh, yeah. Many of you need a talking to. See, many of you stopped right before you found what you needed to go all the way. Many of you stopped right before you got it really going. Many of you stopped before you hit that home run. You stopped swinging. You stopped trying. You gave up right before it was going to happen for you. I'm telling you what I know. When I was down for a crime I didn't commit, when I was down, everybody, that was the perfect time to give up. All the hard work. I had started writing books. I was going hard, taking care of the kids. I just went and see my daughter after years, not being in her life. My youngest two sons, man, let's get it going. I'm telling you, I was on a roll. Had a good job. I liked it. I was on a roll. Man, locked up for this crime. I mean, they gave me a ridiculous amount of time for 2 misdemeanor charges. All right. Ridiculous amount of time. All right. Ridiculous amount of time for them little charges. I could have easily sat. I had all the reason in the world, especially once I got the paperwork. When I got the paperwork and they wouldn't let me out, when I proved that they cheated in my trial, they put false evidence in my trial to get them little funky misdemeanor convictions. When I proved that to the higher courts and they just disregarded it, ignored me. When I got out, And that man told me to my face that nothing was going to happen because I don't matter. He was basically saying, you're no one, you're insignificant. It was the craziest thing, y'all. I could have gave up before I got out. When I got out, I could have gave up. If you refuse to stop, refuse to quit, plugging away at what you want, it has to happen. It literally has to happen for you. By you deciding, I'm going to go one more day. Okay, I'm going to go one more day. Okay, I'm going to go one more day. I'm not saying don't get away from the things that are bad, but I'm saying if you have set a goal until it's automatically, technically, physically, in some kind of way impossible for you to achieve it, why would you stop? I wanted to know how to get things to a certain way around me, and I didn't stop. And would you know, this is what it looks like. That's all the motivation that you need. Right? All the motivation that you need. So many of you right now are going through things. You're going through tough situations and you're about to fold. You're about to put it down. I'm encouraging you to just adopt a different perspective about it. Put yourself in a different perspective. Your filter does not work. It is clogged up when you're upset to the nth degree about something. When you're super duper upset, your filter, it can't work. How can it? You seeing red, feeling red, all you hearing is red. Your filter doesn't work when you're over emotional about something. It doesn't work. The information you're getting and receiving, it doesn't work. It's going to come through distorted every time, people. So, emotional intelligence, you have to rise above it. That's what they say, be the bigger person. When you're the bigger person, you can turn the other cheek. You can walk it out, right? I'm motivating you. You getting ready to stop and call it a day and put it up. And just give him his way, give her her way. You getting ready to stop. When if you keep on going like you're supposed to, that's when you find out who you really are. That's how I found out who I really was. That's when I realized that I could exert a whole lot more control over my life than I thought before. And you can too. And with that control comes a huge responsibility. When you realize that you control your own life, you've now added a huge responsibility to do so. How many of you have control of a situation, but you just gave it away? Come on now. Keep it real. All right. Come on. Keep it real. How many of you? All right. What's going on, Money? Bring it to the stage. I'm gonna allow you to introduce yourself, man, to the posse, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna fall back for a second and let you go ahead. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're calling in from, and then we'll go into our questions.
Appreciate that, man. This Casso, y'all can find me at Picasso Kenji King. You know what I mean? I'm a king in the making, an inspirer, a truth believer, a futurist, and an understanding of all life and truth, and try to bring it to the people through talent, understanding, and love, and living life long. Checking in from Palm Beach. Yeah, the Bamboo Manor. We chilling. But yeah, I'm tapping in, doing good for the world. What's up, y'all?
So, welcome to Live Your Truth. So Picasso, Cass, like, which should I refer to you as?
Casso. It's just straight Casso. It's cool. It's all Casso.
Okay.
It's family here.
All right. So Caso, welcome to Live Your Truth. This is
Thank
a
you.
podcast where everybody has a voice.
Word.
I don't argue with people on my podcast. None of that stuff. Everybody has their voice. I do reserve the right to speak my truth as well.
Hey, if you can, it wouldn't be any other way to have it. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's how. So we all have understanding. This show is generally kid friendly. I want the youth to see us acting as adults, adulting, being responsible, doing the right thing. So I want them to have access to it. They shut a couple of my podcasts down on YouTube because I'm showing some police brutality issues. So they don't want the kids to know the police are brutal. But I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna stop.
I mean, if we gonna speak our truth, the machine controls the whole regime. You know what it is.
Yeah. But
we know what the truth is.
But generally, we're no cussing, we're no vulgarity. We try to keep it mellow. I know for some folks that's difficult, so I don't just automatically erase them or come off the show. It's just a process we try to work through. I do curse off camera. I just keep it real, but at the end of the day, sometimes saying a good curse word makes you feel better. It's just what it is. But here on the
you want to be able to convey your message to the masses without cutting people off if they hear words that may deem offensive. I get it. Trust me. We want to reach the world, literally. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't want to turn nobody off. We're going to be real and speak our truth, but it doesn't have to be the truth that we speak off camera.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
So I lined up some questions for you. I'm going to shoot them at you one by one. Try to keep your answers like 45 seconds or less. That way I can give you some feedback. All right.
Editing process. I got you.
So the first question is, what are you doing right now to build wealth?
Well, I'm going to give you the extreme abridged answer, and I hope I can convey this well. I understand one thing about wealth, and it's not wealth. You know what I mean? If that could make any sense, and you'd have to think about that for yourself. So I am the individual that is taking the position of getting the information on how wealth is gained. Not just, I don't chase wealth. Wealth isn't an issue. It's like, if you want to continue and be able to be monetarily successful, you have to know what makes it successful.
Okay.
Quick example, when the wheel came out, nobody liked it. If you take the wheel away today, we all perish. Okay. So in the concept and everything is that you can't recreate the wheel. You just have to make it better. So my wealth and my pursuit of it is just fine. I'm just in the position that I want more.
Okay. I respect that. So in this situation, what I do here on this show is it's my passion to help individuals look at what they're doing to build wealth and try to bring some light, some type of elevation to that. That makes sense?
No question. Very much so.
So what I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to get this camera set so people can see it.
Now, do you do?
All right. So that's what it is. Make sure
I know an hour of footage turns into 2 minutes. Trust me. I get it. Do you do? Take it how you take it.
So what I would say is, when I'm doing like my personal training thing, right?
Right.
Like, I'll ask people a question, and it's like I'm trying to see right now, like I'll be like, so what's your plan to lose that 25 pounds in these 4 weeks? And they'll be like, oh, well, be consistent, or, eat better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm listening for the structured workout program, right?
Wrong. So, it's wrong. You got to ask yourself this, right? How can you be consistent in anything and you don't have the mental capacity to understand what consistency truly is? So it doesn't start with the workouts or the diet or anything. It starts with changing the way you think. That's the first part about doing anything when it comes to change. If you don't change your mind state, all you're going to do is continue and perpetuate what you've been doing before, what you say you want to change, but you're not going to, because you have to change your mind first.
Respect. And so I'm generally, as a professional, when I'm doing my certified thing, whether
Yeah.
it's fitness or finance, I'm making sure that I'm asking questions I know the answer to.
You got to
So when
control the narrative.
yeah, well, yeah, definitely. So for you, I like your answer and your response, right? And so for me, what I'm doing to build wealth right now is monetizing my social presence. That's the number one thing that I'm focusing on. That's why I'm giving all the content I'm giving.
No, that's what's up. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, people don't know how easy it is to get started. As far as building it and growing it, that takes some work. But to get started monetizing it, simple, super duper simple. And
Let me ask you this real quick. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Now, for audience purposes, when you talk about that you decided that you're going to be able to start monetizing, how did you understand to be able to do that? What did you have to get? I'll give it to you. The proper information on how to do it. See, that's the thing that I chase. I don't chase wealth. I chase information. Money's going to come if you have the best information. You know what I'm saying? So in order for you to be able to monetize with all the content and the quality content, let me say that you're putting out, and to go into this lane or this venue to be able to monetize it, you had to get the information on how you can do that, whether it's you found it by website or you found it by word of mouth or email strand or anything, you know, some threads, whatever it is. But information is actually the key to everything. It's not, see, a lot of people get stuck on the product of and say, oh, I want to be rich, and then perpetuate what they believe is that's going to get them rich. And that's wrong, because the information that you need to be able to acquire to become rich is actually going to be a product of what you're trying to emulate in the future and right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the process is everything is based off information.
Yeah. And so we're on the same wavelength with that.
Very much so.
And since the information is so easily acquired, that's why I said getting started, everybody, is easy. I want y'all to know that. Taking the first step to monetizing your social presence is super easy. Now,
a couple clicks and some fingers.
Yeah. So the work of building that platform and actually making money, real money, comes in what we're doing right now. It's creating the content. If you're not creating content and marketing it properly, then you're not gonna make any money. So you can start, but like I just said a couple moments ago, I don't know if you heard me or not, you can start it, but if it doesn't go the way you thought it's gonna go, if you think I'm just gonna make money,
it better not. Right. If it does, get away fast. Leave.
So
if it goes the right way off the rip, jump out the car while it's running.
And you know, keeping it real, since you're saying that. But a lot of people, man, I'm telling you, I know so many people who believe that if they just record one viral video, they made it. And I'm trying to tell them, like, that makes no sense at all. And people, I'm gonna remind you, since Caso's here and we have a guest here, if you think that you can put a little bit of something into anything and get a whole bunch out, you're immature. You're immature. That's the key to immaturity.
Hey, hold on. I gotta stop you.
Go ahead.
I agree with their immature. I agree with that totally, wholeheartedly. But also give them this piece. You're missing some type of information, because if you think that that's possible, that's immaturity and also ignorant. And ignorance is just a lack of information. That's all. So with that being said, yes, they're very immature and ignorant, because you got to get the info. If you think you can put something this much in and then get this much, you're tripping.
And so people don't realize that the government, to make people realize how immature they are, the government had to make them post stuff on things that you do that are self-destructive. So if you play the lotto every time there is a lotto or before it gets read, and you don't understand the odds, you have a better chance of a plane falling from the sky and landing right on your house and blowing you up to bits than you do of winning the lottery.
Hold up. You got more of a chance of the plane falling out the sky, blowing up your house and blowing you to bits, and then those bits getting put back together and the plane going back up in the sky and dropping them off in Hawaii than you are going to win the lottery.
that,
For real. It ain't going to happen.
love
But I
it.
get it. See, you know what it is, though?
What
I
it
mean,
is.
when you look at the reality of it all, it just comes down to the point to where certain people just don't really want to know. You know what I mean? It's just like something. See, life is hard. Life is challenges. Life is obstacles. Life is everything but the pretty beaches in the sand and the Lamborghinis and the cribs and the trips and the lit and all that. Life is more than that. If you have to get past those challenges and those obstacles in order to be able to truly appreciate that. And now most people don't want to really get their hands dirty and really live life. It's so easy. Look how we're communicating. Look how easy it is to be across the world from each other.
Here's a fun question for you.
Shoot.
How much money is enough money for a fool to get just given to him or her to where they can blow it all and but be good for the rest of their life? How much money do you think that is? A total fool. They're not gonna do
Total
right
fool? Yeah, let's do clarification here now. You said total fool?
A total fool. They're not gonna save, reinvest, none of that stuff. They're just gonna spend the money that they get. How much is the figure for them to be good? We'll say this fool is 35. So how much will a 35-year-old fool be able to, how much can you give that fool and they can spend all the money, they can do all the wrong thing with the money, but still be good for the rest of their life? How much give me that figure. It's a fun question. Give me that figure. Ballpark.
Oh, see, you said fun. Because I'm going to look at it realistically. That's why I pinpointed on the word fool, because I'm a literalist. So with that being said, you can give a fool at 35 $1 million and he'll be dead before he's 36 because he is a fool. That took the fun fact out of it. That's how I think. You know what I mean? So it's only $1 million. Because you give a fool $1 million at 35 years old, he's going to go crazy and be a fool with $1 million cash and won't see 36.
Okay. All right.
But not
so look, we have a true philosophizer on the show, y'all. I haven't had one of those in a long time. All right.
Yeah. Self-scientific intelligence is real.
Me personally, I think it would be at least $1 billion. I don't think a total fool could blow $1 billion from 35 to where they be.
Nah, heck nah.
Unless like you said, they spend themselves into early grave.
Right. But now, if this fool is staying alive, just off the interest rates that you're going to make off $1 billion, and then everything that you're going to be able to purchase along the way is going to be able to appreciate in value because you're not buying cheap things anymore. If you want to look at it in that business aspect, of course, the fool's never going to go broke because his money's going to make him money. That's what people need to understand when you get real money. And then the things that you're going to purchase, people that know that you're spending real money are not going to sell you cheap because they sell you expensive. It appreciates, you get rid of it to them. They get 2 cuts off of it. You make your money back. You're happy and you stay your full $1 billion and you turn it into 5, not doing nothing.
We understand that MC Hammer had hundreds of millions in the 80s.
Yeah. And boxes of cereal.
No. Let me go with this.
And boxes of cereal though, with a commercial.
Let me go with this. MC Hammer, a brother. He looked just like us. Had over 100 million in the 80s.
That's $3 billion right now.
Listen. In the 80s, when unleaded gas was still 87 cents a gallon.
I could go to the store with $2 and come back fat. Yeah, man.
Back in the 80s when McDonald's didn't need a $1 menu.
Back in the 80s when McDonald's still had styrofoam.
Let me tell you something. And I seen that fool broke. It one of the silliest commercials ever. And y'all think I'm lying. Google MC Hammer commercials. I'm telling you.
Oh, don't do it to him.
But I'm saying though, if that fool had 100 million when it was, like he's saying, close to $1 billion in actual money at that point in time,
In the 80s?
and went broke, it was ridiculous. It went broke. I'm telling you.
And there's multiple lessons in that, because he didn't just go broke by being a fool. He was a fool also about the people that he kept around him, because they robbed Hammer too, just like they did Mike Tyson. They took his money too, but that's being a fool, not being aware of your bread, thinking everybody around you cool. So you're right. You're 100% right.
So the next question from my man Caso.
Shoot.
Have you done any research at all into your future career path as far as your job or your business interests as far as a business you want to start and settle into?
Oh, yeah, that's a positive. Affirmative, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now. See, I've always been a person that would try to advance or kind of top myself in a sense. And in order to be able to grow, you have to be able to look back and see what steps you took in order to get to where you are and where you have to go. And I look at, the business advancements that I've done within the last 3 months, to where off of one phone call, and this is something that people don't know, off of one phone call, I went from driving trucks to opening up a digital media firm in less than a week, and ain't looked back and ain't got no sleep since.
So here's the thing. For those of you who don't know, you need a coach, because people are doing things, but they're not successful if they're not prepared to be doing them. So a lot of you out there, they say fools rush in, you just jumping in. Oh, for $199.99, you can get this kit right here, and you'll be able to go on Amazon and you'll be selling things, and people will buy your product, and you'll be making $25,000 a month for $199.99. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are lining you guys up. What they're not telling you though is you're not equipped. You don't have the skill set to manage an account that big. You don't have the skill set to diversify and make sure you're getting the resources that you need to make sure it flows. You don't have a flow chart. You don't even know what a flow chart is. From manufacturer to retail sale, you don't even know what comes in between that. Distribution, any of that stuff. You have no idea what that chain looks like, but you're about to jump in for $199.99. I'm telling you right now, many of you are doing things and you need a coach because you're doing things that you're not prepared to do. Go ahead, Castle.
No, listen, preach. Preach. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a coach's dream, because if it's to the point where I have faith in you to allow you to teach me something and take me somewhere, my job is to complete that task, as if I deem you as my coach. So with that being said, it's just like finding the right coaches that have the right understanding is key in everything. No one got to where they are by themselves. If they did, they lie, get far away.
Now, you may not.
It's all about teams.
I don't know how many of my podcasts that you have seen, or my lives that you have seen, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling people, if you want to change who you are, and you need to change who you are to go to the next level. If you need to change who you are, if you want to change who you are, I was telling them, Caso, I've been telling them, Caso, listen to me, everybody. Why did I tell Caso this? Because you may not heard me say it. If you want to change who you are, you have to, gotta change what you want. The things that you want are the reason you're stuck in the situation and lifestyle that you're in right now. And once that melts, when that melts into your brain, your thick skull, you're gonna sign up for the first step coaching program in the academy. I'm telling you right now. There's no way that you can be somebody different and change your mindset. Or none of that stuff people talk about when they motivate people. Shift your mindset. It's your mindset. Change your mindset. That's not going to change until you change what you want. If you want that man, ladies, but he no good for you, you no change at all. But I'm going to tell y'all something. When you getting played by your significant other, manipulated by, that's because they know you better than you know yourself.
Ooh, hey, and stop. Hey, chill. You going. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, they gotta come to the seminar to get that straight up.
On everything, bro. On everything. That person ain't no dog. That person is a scholar. That person learned you, studied you, imitated you, and then put you right out there.
The nigga said,
I'm talking about just put you out. I'm talking about, look, look, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to get you next question. I'm going to tell you something right now. The reason that people, all you guys are going to do is hear me say this. All I do is motivate. The reason that you people are going to just start banging my inbox up is because the people that are successful at what I do, Caso, they're successful because they won't stop telling you that they can help you. And when they get you, like you just said a couple minutes ago, if their help is real, they're going to have to change. There's no way it can't happen.
No way around it.
There's no way that you can be the same. If you spend 6 months with me, how could you be the same? Because I won't let it happen.
I know one way. Hold on. I know one way how they can be the same. I think I got you right here. I busted you. Okay. If they that fool with them $1 billion. That's the only one. They're not gonna make the call. They're not gonna bang the inbox. The fool with the $1 billion is not gonna bang in the inbox, so you're cool. My bad. I apologize.
Hold on. As a confirmed genius, let me tell y'all one thing. The only reason Casa was wrong about that is because at some point, that fool still having some of that billion is going to hit rock bottom. And he's going to hear me saying somewhere on somebody else's phone or on TV or something, I'm not who you think I am. I'm more, much more. He's going to be like, oh my God, he's talking to me.
That's gas too. That's the slogan. That's the tagline. Man. I'm not who you think I am. I'm much more.
Be more. I've been doing that for the last 2 years. Be more.
Oh, hey, check this out.
Go ahead.
Cut this part out real quick. Hey, we gotta edit that. We gotta hit that to the studio. You gotta make that a strong sound bite. We gonna talk off this. I got some other shit we need to talk about. That's all. All right, we back.
Okay, so look, let's go to. I'm telling y'all right now, that fool with that $1 billion is going to reach out to a coach, even if it's not me, because at some point they're just going to. That person is going to need a coach to coach them through something. If y'all going through something, you don't need a licensed therapist. You don't need your mom, your dad. You need a coach. Because let me tell you something. The coach wants to do what? Bring the best out of
you. The coach want to coach you to win.
Bring the best out of you.
Coach ain't going to say, hey, I'm going to be your coach, and I'm going to coach you to lose. Nah, coach want to coach you to win.
My man kept it real. He kept it real. He said, you look at MJ and you look at Kobe, and what do they have in common? Phil Jackson. Y'all say what y'all want to say, but what they have in common? Phil Jackson. Phil, the real deal.
You gotta have a coach. If
hold on. Before you go, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna say real quick. Michael Jordan left the game when they said we're gonna fire Phil. The best to ever do it. 6 rings. The man said, y'all fire Phil, I'm out of here.
Mike left because he was bored. That's how great Mike was. He's like, I'm cool. I'm finna go play baseball real quick. Damn, I suck. All right, let me go back and dominate again and get 3 more. Thank you. I saw that. I'm 47. I saw that. All that.
So this one, the ladies, they on TikTok right now going crazy for you, Caso. Caso, what is your financial goal for 24?
Since we're speaking our truth, I've already reached that already. I'm actually looking at 28. For real. I mean, if you want to be all the way 100.
Well, okay.
20 for 24. Nah, but you said you asked me the question, so you said that we can speak our truth. This is my truth. I'm 24 is already in the books. That tax paper is just waiting to be filed. I'm in 28 right now.
Look. Since beginners, people that haven't even taken the first step to build real wealth.
Right.
When I ask you the question, even if it's already in the books, at least give them the.
Oh, you want the steps that I took to be able to get to that point?
No. That's not for them. That's not for them. They gotta get a good coach for that, even if you want to do it. What I'm saying is people who don't set that financial goal, they don't. That's the financial goal is the overriding benchmark that fuels and drives your work. So you did the work, you achieved it already. You on 28, but I'm saying just the financial goal itself had a number, had a figure. So whenever it hit your mind, you put it out there, you achieved it. That's what he's saying, everybody. All you beginners, he put it out there, he achieved it, he went over it. So now he's on a couple years ahead of that. So he's ahead of the curve. But if you haven't set a financial goal for 24, you have to give it a number. It fuels the work. If you don't have that overriding benchmark, what's the point?
Oh, so you're saying what I want to make at the end of 24, at the end of the fiscal year, or what do I project?
Right. That's what I was asking. What's your nest egg gonna be? How much do you want to gross, you know what I'm saying, or net in 24? That's what I was basically asking. Because
okay. We're
getting close to that point. So
okay, I get you now. A realistic number that can be reached. 3.5.
Okay.
3.75.
Okay.
It depends on the couple of things that I can't control, but at least 3.5 to 3.75.
Okay. So he's talking about M's, and most of you don't understand, but I've been reporting this to you that there are 1,700 new millionaires every day. So if you aren't even on your way, if you think that that's too much money for you to ever make in your life, you automatically qualify for the First Step Coaching Academy. It says it right there. Your 6-month course to get you started is at calendly.com/Coach Taib. All right, last question.
No.
This is an easy one. Is your level of physical fitness where you desire for it to be right now?
Hell nah. I sit behind a computer screen all the time and jump on planes and eat food that's not good for me, and then drinking, smoking clubs, which I'm not supposed to be doing because you have to network in certain business venues like that, and then fly back to where I'm supposed to be getting rest, but there's a computer in my pocket and in front of me at all times, and I'm not going to let money slip. So no, my physical is not where I need it to be at all. I'm healthy. I won't die. And I need 4 hours of sleep at night. Them other 20, I'm chasing it.
So
no. No.
My man. So when you guys go and subscribe to my page, this is what it looks like. That's when you see that face, you just type my name in YouTube. That's what it looks like. When you subscribe to it, don't leave it on home or videos or shorts. Tap the live tag. That's where my podcasting is at. I'm gonna scroll down because I'm gonna go ahead and bless you right now with the podcast I did on sleep deprivation. All right, just want you to look at that so you understand that. Y'all want y'all to know this man, he dealing with M's, but like I just told you about the billionaire, it's gonna be something he gonna need a coach for. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this when I did on sleep deprivation out here, just so you all understand that it's real. Coaching is a real thing. CPM scammers, crooks in the cloth. That was a funny one. The pastor at my church, Cassie, you said I went in. Fam had the nerve to stand up there and talk about my podcast. Now he had sneak dissed on me before, but people didn't know because they didn't know I handed him my business card. So when he brought that up in church, he and I knew what it was about. But yeah. So then that's when, but when he actually verbalized my podcast, that's when I really went in. Overcoming trauma, emotional intelligence, no more clubbing, improve your memory, best advice on social. You know what? That always happens to me. Because I know for a fact it should just be saying that I was gonna just go ahead and put it in the thing right now and into your inbox, but I'm gonna have to give it to you. I apologize for that because it was really right there. Sleep deprivation, don't sleep on it. Or maybe it's called something different than I'm saying sleep deprivation, but I thought I put it right there in the comment section, but I must not have. But it was a really good podcast. All right. So I owe this man that good sleep deprivation joint. Let me go over here now to the screen share. Let me turn this thing around so you're not looking at my personal business. Flip camera. All right. They're looking at me now. You go ahead. It's me and you. And make sure I'm going to show a couple of little clips, and then we're going to end this, and we can chop it up in the virtual studio afterward, all right? Because this platform allows for us to kick it, just me and you, without anybody being, you know what I'm saying, on the screen with us. That makes sense? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you dead. I got a phone call I gotta make. Send me the link for the outside virtual thing, and we gonna do that.
Okay.
I got a dead. I didn't clock this much time in. I double booked.
Let me pull this one thing out real quick. I just wanted to get since you're an intellectual, just your thoughts real quick. Let me screen share this.
That's G. Go ahead, do your shit.
And bump it real quick. Let me just show you the screen share real quick, and then we'll go to this. I just want to get your thoughts on this right quick since I had you picture in picture. Let's go ahead and make that happen.
Destruction of morality overall. The systemic, orchestrated, planned, targeted destruction of morality. Put up the women who are butt naked, lots of money, everybody love them, likes and views. So it's psychologically that would translate to a child and say, oh wow, all of those people like her and she's wearing that and she's dancing like that. So that's what I need to do. Most of us don't realize that's how the subconscious mind works. The mind operates along pictures. So children are looking at this and they're looking at the response. The response is good, overwhelmingly good. Well, I want that response. So that means I have to do this. That's how the mind works. Destruction of morals, destruction of ethics, removal of men from the home, the destruction of women, the destruction of femininity, divine femininity in women who want to care and nurture and be there with proper love and work in a balance with the divine masculinity of her man. That was destroyed and removed. You got people up there who don't know who the hell they are. They don't know who God is. They don't know who this enemy is. And they up there doing any and everything.
Who is that?
And the people are looking up to them.
Man, I don't know. This the TikTok life we live in, bro. But I mean, fam, I ran across it, bro, and I was just like, so it's crazy that it's divine, I guess, that you jumped on the show and you philosophize because, fam, he's putting out there a lot that, it was a lot in a short minute, in a short little 30, 45 seconds. But he put so much out there, fast talking, but he kept
you researched him, you know who he is?
No,
what his name is?
No, he was on somebody on my TikTok page remixed it. One of my TikTok people.
So you got that saved though?
Yeah.
Send me that clip.
Okay. Well, real quick, so you have a phone call. I was just saying I wanted to get your thoughts. I mean, I can break it down later. We can go into it, but I just wanted people to hear what you have to say about that because images how they affect our brain, it's real.
Yeah, the company that I opened was Kenji King Digital. It's a digital visual imagery company, image enhancement, audio, websites, video, all that, like everything. This is what I thoroughly understand. And he was speaking truth on what he was saying. His delivery was just kind of a little bit. It's not going to reach all audiences, but he was speaking truth. But imagery is everything. You're going to look at something before you hear it, before you buy it, before you taste it, before you touch it. The only reason that we have smells because our image of what that smells like tells us that this is what we're going to go see. So he's right. Images are everything. Why do you think I got into that media?
Mm.
Look at how we're looking at each other right now. These are all images. These are digital images. We're not here. I'm way over here in this part of the country.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was speaking the truth, but that's why I do what I do.
Okay, well, look, you're a special guest, man. I appreciate you for coming on, live your truth, man. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
What I want to ask you to do is I want to ask you to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying?
You late. You late. When you were saying it out loud, my assistant already did it. Don't trip. I'm in the Jeep.
So go ahead. This is before you sign off and they got something to do. Take about 30, 45 seconds to, give a shout out to anybody you want to. This is your
what's the name of the podcast?
Live Your Truth.
Live Your Truth. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's the Heist. It's Caso. I'm right here with Live Your Truth. That's the best thing that you can do. You can live your truth. I live mine. Do your research. You see the situation where it came from, and I decided to do what I had to do. Search for your information, live your own truth. Work hard, find the right coach. You think you're going to get it by yourself? No. Live your truth. Subscribe. Don't let people just scroll past you. Scroll past, scroll back. Make sure you subscribe. Live your truth. This the Heist.
Appreciate you, man. We're going to get you out of here, man. I appreciate you. I'm going to go to the deal. Man, it's going down, man. We appreciate Caso for coming on. He got things to do. He going to jump it off and get it right, get it popping, get it right. I really appreciate that. It's Tiger Muad'Dib. All I do is motivate. Cass can stick around if he likes. I'll check him out in the boardroom. Let me give y'all the outro music, and we can go from there. Again, I appreciate you guys for jumping on the show. Man, everybody means so much to me. Y'all over there on TikTok, I want y'all to know right now that this is how it goes. All you have to do is get it popping with us, and we're going to do the right thing. We're going to sugar, shake it, get it going, pop out. This is what it is. And we out.
The issue of gun violence isn't going away because there are
Every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah. It's cold out here, y'all. And I'm telling you one thing. It's amazing. How come they don't know? No one's life is the Cosby Show. Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the America that locks us up for mega busting, legalized prostitution so the mob can get their cut. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south and spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood isn't just some recent shit. It's the same thing that you can see on the slave ship. Trauma passed through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents white. I'ma do it right, cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthing place. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to save the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking horse. Stacking up your paper, flashy cars, and them foreign tours. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. It starts out with Congress, yeah. Then the folks who scheme and plot. Once they pass the laws, it's on you and I to know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised. And unity is in my heart. No matter who you are, come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts. Go get them.
They don't know.
Go, 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 go. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. All you want is metaphors.
Out here in these streets,
International businessman. Can't believe in freedom.
that they still don't know.
Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Muad'Dib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth. Pull up a chair. Get your popcorn ready. Let's make it happen together. We appreciate you for joining us. Tap in.